Greetings and salutations, my most excellent friends. I raise my cup of coffee to you today. I apologize for the fan noise, but the computer is working overtime this morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is an answer to a question I received just the other day, and it's actually a question I get quite often. And it comes from usually people who are fluent in English but live in a variety of countries, and they are asking for confirmation that they are not permitted to teach English in Korea. As it currently stands, if you would like to teach English in Korea on an E2 visa, which is the conversational language instructor visa most commonly used for English, you need to be from the United States, you need to be from Canada, you need to be from England, Ireland, South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. Here we go, seven. Just those seven countries. Those are the only individuals allowed to obtain E2 teaching visas for English instruction. It doesn't matter if you've spoken English all your life. It doesn't matter if you are considered a native speaker, even if you are uh, certified to teach English as a foreign language. If you are not from those seven countries and hold a passport from those seven countries, you cannot obtain an E2 teaching visa. However, the requirements for an E1 visa are slightly different, and those are reserved for professors. So if you have substantial educational background and most likely hold a master's degree and can find a university opening, you may be able to obtain an E1 visa to teach English at a university. As I said, the requirements for an E1 visa are substantially different than an E2 visa. So hopefully that answers that part of the question. The second question I often get is how many jobs can you have with an E2 visa? And the answer is you can have as many jobs as you'd like, provided you receive permission. Now, let me be clear about this. When you come to Korea on an E2 visa, your employer owns the visa, meaning that they are your sponsor and that you are obligated to work only for them. So you cannot have side jobs unless you obtain permission from your employer. The way you go about this really is quite simple. If your employer is willing to allow you to have a second job, the process is amazingly simple. First, you obtain the contract from your new job, whatever it may be. You sign the contract. From your original employer, you obtain basically a work release stating that you can work for this second company. In Korean, it's called a 원근무처 동익서, and basically it says your name, your alien ID number, your position at the company, and that they authorize you to work for this second company. You take all that down to immigration, you register that job with immigration. Unfortunately, you do have to pay for another visa to have this extra work, but that's the legal way to do it. And you can do that as many times as you'd like, provided that every single job you register with immigration, and that's the legal way to do it. So that's the second question I get quite often. So hopefully that has been helpful. As always, thanks for watching. May you have an awesome, awesome day, and I will see you soon.